Occurred, the 15th of October 1994, 21 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Angola, in, USA. Shape: disk duration: 2 to 3 minutes. No of observers. 1 characteristics: landed designed like a spare tire, dark backlit port bluish, had been hiding in a forest. That evening I stopped to watch for great horned owls who were nesting in the woods north of the turnoff where I parked to watch them. As I pulled off the road into a parking area and was unloading my chair, blanket and supper from the truck, I heard the sound of breaking branches in the woods, pine thicket, just to my southeast, about 200 yards distance from my truck. I stopped all movement and watched as a craft rose from the wooded area. It was shaped a lot like a spare tire and rose on edge like a standing tire. Once well above, say 50 feet, it turned on its axis, leveled off with the hubcap side up. There was a slow glow from the center underside. It then moved off several hundred yards, gaining height. Once the glow started to waver, it left, going south by east and up, and was out of sight in several seconds. Back to the craft. While it was getting set to move off, I was able to get a very good look at it, and on the tread edge there were things like piping and unit coverings. Also what appeared to be ports, windows. None were lit, but one was backlit by a bluish light that came in from a hatch, door. The part of one wall I could see had what appeared to be pictures and the outline of some closed unit. There was what appeared to be an inset bunk in the wall. Craft overall color was dark, no lights showed on the outside. It was about 35 to 50 feet in diameter, say about 20 thick, moved without noise. The next day I asked one of the people, a pilot in the Civil Air Patrol I worked with, if he would check with the local airport and see if they had a radar blips. The answer was nothing unusual.
Occurred, the 15th of September 1997, 20 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Angola, in, USA. Shape: circle duration: about 3 minutes. No of observers. 1 characteristics: left a trail, landed tire-shaped object sighted in the woods of Indiana, had no lights and moved with purpose. About 8 p.m. I stopped at a spot on the way home where a pair of great horned owls were nesting. I made this stop many times throughout the summer to watch them. I had a Series 1 night optic that I use on my boat. When I parked, I started to set up my watch point when there was a crashing noise from deep in the woods south of my position. At first I thought it was a tree falling, but very quickly thereafter a tire-shaped dark form rose above the trees. It rotated from a vertical axis to a horizontal, hovered for about 2 minutes, then moved up and up at an increasing speed, finally disappearing into the clouds southeast at, I guess, about 20,000 feet. The object, while in sight with naked eye and optics, showed what I would describe as a hubcap dome on top, rised slightly above the side wall of a tire. The side wall had several small projections. The tread area were what could have been ports or windows. All along the tread area were tubes or piping boxish and roundish projections. The next afternoon when I got off work, I went into the woods and after some searching found a slop busted into the pines where this object had been on edge down to the ground. The crash I heard must have come from a temperate tree which had a very large limb fresh busted. The object was about 30 to 40 feet across and maybe 20 feet thick.
Occurred, the 30th of September 2004, 18 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Angola, in, USA. Shape: disk duration: just a few seconds. No of observers. 2. It was very bright silver, had a small round top on it. My husband and I were sitting on our deck watching the lake. I looked to the south and saw this bright silver object. It was fairly low in the sky. It appeared to float in the sky. When I asked him what it was, it seems to disengage into thin air. No sound at all.
Occurred, the 28th of June 2005, 22 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Angola, in, USA. Shape: light duration: 30 seconds. No of observers. 5 characteristics: lights on object, bright lights above Crooked Lake. We were on Crooked Lake in Angola, looking at stars when we saw something that appeared to be a plane. but it moved way too fast. It kept coming until it was directly above us. There were 3 lights that were very bright. My father suggested it was a jet, but I was not convinced.
Occurred, the 15th of March 2009, 20 hours 5 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Angola, IN, USA. Shape, formation duration, 1 to 2 seconds. No of observers. 1 characteristics, lights on object, aura or haze around object. 4 lights flying in formation. I looked up in a southeast direction, standing on my front porch. I saw 4 diffused lights flying in a backwards V formation, 3 on one side, 1 on the other. They maintained spacing between each other. Moved quickly across the sky, no sound. Incident lasted approx 2 seconds. Lights bigger in size than a star, probably 20 times bigger than a star visually appears. Each light appeared to be a different size.
Occurred, the 28th of June 2011, 22 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Angola, IN, USA. Shape, oval duration, as long as we watched. No of observers. 3 characteristics, lights on object, changed color. Oval object with 8 lights that turned red. Looked like a star at first, then you could see it flash red. It stays between 2 stars. Doesn't move from what I could tell. Used zoom on camera, and could see an oval object W8 lights around the bottom. It would disappear off screen, was hard to get on the zoom. Could clearly see it change from L blue to red. Might be a satellite, but would like to know. It can be seen on a clear night, to the south at about 10 o'clock high. Looks like a bright star. W1 dimmer star above it and 1 below it.
Occurred, the 11th of October 2012, 8 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Angola, in, USA. Shape, cigar duration, 2 hours. No of observers. 1 characteristics, aura or haze around object, aircraft nearby. 4 objects metallic reflecting from rising sun in the east. Then witnessed what looked to be 7 more objects in a straight line. Then heard and observed what looked to be military aircraft heading in direction of the sighting. Objects were not seen after aircraft came to area.
Occurred, the 30th of July 2016, 23 hours 45 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Angola, in, USA. Shape, circle duration, 30 minutes. No of observers. 1 characteristics, lights on object. It was no crafts from this world. I witnessed 25 plus balls that were red and yellow. No blinking lights. The only way I can describe this event was as if you were watching musical lines and the balls were notes. Someone was cranking the handle on the lines and the balls fastened to them moved in a procession. Never speeding up, never slowing down, never going up, and never going down. And after they passed me by, they shimmered, winked, built and vanished. Then, I saw some of the balls that had no lights, and if you were not looking for them, well, you couldn't see them. I have cell photo. I'm a long-haul trucker, and this is a new one on me. I was thinking while I was watching them, no one is gonna believe me. That's when I went, oh, why am I not filming this? So, I did. I can't seem to send the video.
Occurred, the 22nd of November 2019, 3 hours 45 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Angola, IN, USA. Shape, sphere duration, 5 minutes. No of observers. 1 characteristics, aura or haze around object, left a trail, emitted other objects, aircraft nearby. 2 white spheres flying through sky at incredible speeds. I was walking to my house when I looked up at the sky and saw a weird flying object. It looked like 2 white spheres that weren't connected but were flying right behind each other at the same speed. They were just slowly starting to tilt higher up and started flying upwards almost vertically. I thought it was just a plane or rocket, but it didn't have any wings and we don't launch rockets anywhere near here. It also only happens once a month or so. I hope this helps you and you can figure it out soon.
Occurred, the 4th of November 2025 hours 30 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Angola, IN, USA. Shape, circle duration, 2 seconds bright green light falling in south sky while traveling south on US 69 a bit south of Angola, Indiana. I saw a green light falling at an angle from left to right. This light was in the south sky. It was moving quickly and faded out after 1 or 2 seconds. It did not appear to have any kind of tail. I don't think it was a shooting star as it was bright green and appeared closer than falling stars I have seen in the past.